And welcome back once again to the Edward. Yes, yes, don't worry, Ghostface is gone. He didn't kill me. He thought he did, but I was just playing possum. So, and as much as I'm angry at him for trying to kill me and take over my channel, I'm a little grateful that he ended up doing my reaction video after all, because he talked about his reaction to the new mask that's going to be used in Scream the TV series. But like he said, he actually did speak on my behalf. I hate to admit it. So thank you, Ghostface, wherever you are. I'm sure I'll see you again soon, maybe after the pilot premieres for the Scream show. So who knows, maybe you'll pop back in again. Sorry, guys. I hope you enjoyed the last video. That was just a test to see of how well you guys respond to it, whether it was a positive or negative reaction. But anyway, so thank you for putting up with that. But today's video, I'm going to be talking about how the first pitch or the first draft of Guardians of the Galaxy 2 made Chris Pratt tear up when James Gunn was giving him the pitch. We're also going to talk about Chris Pratt's role, Star-Lord, appearing in other Marvel films besides the Guardians franchise. And we're also going to talk about the possibility of a Guardians Avengers crossover and how it's highly, highly possible and likely it's going to happen. So, yeah, I mean, it was pleasing to read that, to see that on the internet, that there are these reports confirming that James Gunn's pitch of Guardians of the Galaxy 2 made Chris Pratt tear up. And it's either of how good he thought the story was and how good the movie's going to be, how it might possibly be better than the first Guardians, although that's kind of a hard movie to beat, let's be honest, because it was so great. Or he was tearing up at how they reveal who Star-Lord's father is. And maybe we will see Star-Lord's father in this film, rather in a flashback or alive and in the flesh. Now, I know nothing about the Guardians of the Galaxy comic-wise. I know a little bit more about them now since I saw the movie, but I know jack squat about their comic book history. So for those of you who do know who his father is, please be kind and courteous and don't necessarily spoil it for the rest of us. I mean, we might get a confirmation by a casting announcement later of some big hotshot celebrity who's confirmed to appear as Star-Lord's dad or something. But for now, if you could, guys, please keep your comments and opinions and your thoughts spoiler-free. It would be much, much appreciated. Because I personally do not know, and I cannot begin to speculate on as to who it may be. But I'm excited that we'll get some backstory, because I am curious as to what kind of being Star-Lord's father is, and how much of Star-Lord is. I believe he's like half and half, like half human and half whatever his father is, whatever species he may be, and how powerful Star-Lord really is, and he doesn't even know it yet, if he is indeed as powerful as his father. So, I'm considering that as the main reason as to why James Gunn's pitch for the second movie made Chris Pratt tear up, was mostly because of how they were going to go into. They're most likely going to go to Star-Lord's backstory, as well as the rest of the other characters, but definitely Star-Lord, since they teased us in the first movie that he's not entirely human and his father is someone powerful in a whole other species. So yeah, I think it was most likely that the way how they're going to handle Star-Lord's backstory and how they reveal his father, and possibly a reunion scene between Star-Lord and his daddy. On the other hand, the other reason Chris Pratt may have been crying was because he was so pleased and touched at how awesome Guardians of the Galaxy 2 sounds. Because like a year ago, we saw that picture Kevin Smith posted when he visited the set of Star Wars Episode 7, and he signed a non-disclosure agreement forbidding him to discuss anything specific or detailed. But he did post that hilarious picture where he was teary-eyed, he had been crying, or he was, choking up, with a big thumbs up and kind of like a look on his face, but obviously it was in good spirits, and he said the Force is strong with this movie, giving us his reaction, his positive reaction to his visit on set and what he saw, which got a lot of us much more excited. But the reason I'm bringing that up is because I'm comparing Kevin Smith's photo of his reaction to visiting the Star Wars set to Chris Pratt crying or tearing up when James Gunn gave him the pitch for the second Guardians movie, because he might have been like, Oh man, that is so awesome to see on the. That's gonna be so awesome to see on the big screen. This sounds like a hell of a story, man, and I cannot wait to start filming it. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. On the other hand, I could be completely wrong, and he just might have been really touched at the backstory Star-Lord will have with his father. So those are just my two theories and thoughts on Chris Pratt tearing up at the first pitch for Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And then in related Guardian news, I believe the film is scheduled to begin filming in Atlanta, Georgia, come next February. And I'm sure it'll have a good 5, 6, 7 month shooting schedule. And then we'll obviously get a trailer probably towards the end of 2016. Towards the end of 2016, yes, because the movie comes out, actually, it comes out on my 27th birthday, it's May 5th, 2017, so thank you, Marvel, you've always been good about releasing some of your best movies around or on my birthday, so thank you. Anyway, but, you know, because this is James Gunn's first pitch, this might just be the first draft that he and the other writers or writer has come up with. I mean, they are, you know, they still have a really, really long ways before they start filming in Atlanta come next February. So this just might be the first of many drafts, although whatever Chris Pratt reacted to, they will hopefully and most likely keep in the movie. Because if Chris Pratt, who's like everybody's favorite guy, reacted positively to it and was touched by it, hopefully we all will be too. So, but who knows? Maybe this is their, maybe they've been working on drafts of the script for the past several months now, or for the past year, or hell, maybe right after Guardians became such a tremendous critical and box office hit, maybe they immediately started penning a script and they've been working on this for the past year and a half or so. Or maybe this is the first draft. Either way, they've got plenty of time to write and finalize everything before they start filming in Atlanta next February. So that's exciting. And then it was also recently confirmed that Chris Pratt will be appearing in other Marvel Cinematic Universe installments besides the Guardians franchise, which kind of contradicts what James Gunn denied recently, that he has been denying for a while, that we will see a crossover between Guardians of the Galaxy and the Avengers, because he says it seems highly unlikely and I just don't see it happening anytime soon. However, and be warned, I am about to discuss spoilers from Avengers Age of Ultron, so if you've not seen Age of Ultron yet, I advise you to stop watching or listening to this video. So just, you have been warned. Moving on, because Age of Ultron clearly teased us at Thanos' presence and how he's going to start to take much more action now in the next couple Marvel movies, all of which will most likely be setting us up for the big showdown, which is Avengers Infinity Wars Parts 1 and 2. You know, it just seems, the probability, the likelihood that the Guardians will somehow make it to Earth and help the Earth's mightiest heroes fight and take down Thanos just seems very, very likely. And that's exciting to me. You know, I'm sure lots of people would love to see that. So the fact that they've confirmed Chris Pratt will be appearing as Star-Lord in other Marvel movies is like an unofficial confirmation of that fact, so to speak. At least that's the way I look at it. I mean, Marvel and James Gunn hasn't flat out confirmed Guardians will be joining and crossing over with the Avengers anytime soon. But the reason why James Gunn may be denying it, he may simply not know yet. The big bosses over at Marvel, maybe they just haven't told him yet. By the way, after the second Guardians movie, we are going to have them be joining the Avengers in Infinity Wars Parts 1 and 2, or maybe just Part 1 or Part 2. So maybe that's what they're planning, because maybe James Gunn hasn't been informed yet of what their ultimate plan is, that they do ultimately plan to bring Guardians and Avengers together. Keep in mind, guys, like I always say in a lot of these videos, this is just purely speculation on my part. I'm just theorizing as to what may or may not happen. But considering all the information and news announcements lately, it just seems like, in my opinion, the probability of the Guardians joining the Avengers in Infinity Wars is very, very high, and it looks very, very good. The chances look very, very good. So, I mean, it just goes without saying that it's most likely going to happen. But I'm sure we'll get more confirmed official announcements from Marvel Come Comic-Con, which is due to begin early next month, early July, in San Diego, of course. And maybe we'll get some official words there, some big announcements there, like we always do for all of our favorite shows and movies. So it's exciting to think about. But the fact alone that Star-Lord will be appearing in other Marvel Cinematic Universe films just goes to show how good the chances are Guardians will indeed fight side by side with the Avengers. So it's exciting, and they'll be fighting against Thanos of all bad guys. So yay. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the Guardians news items lately, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel to subscribe, comment, and like this video, share this video, and leave your thoughts and opinions down below. If I missed or glossed over anything, as usual, please feel free to sound off and let me know what I missed, or let me know what you guys think is the future of the Avengers and Guardians franchises. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I hope you have a great rest of the weekend, and stay tuned, as I will be doing my film review as soon as I can, right after I see Jurassic World, which opens this coming Friday, June 12th, 2015, nationwide. Ugh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. It looks like it's so much fun, and I hope to Yoda that it's good. All right, you guys, thanks again for watching, and until then, may the Force be with you.